Hello, people on YouTube. I'm Crimson Shower 94. Now, I just got done watching some anime and just finished up on Rosary plus Vampire. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I'm not the best when it comes to pronouncing things. But, yeah, one thing I could tell you is I love the anime, but there are a few things that are just annoying me. When I've watched anime, there are a few things that have always been in there that just annoy me to no end. On animes, there are so many things that can piss you off. Mostly, I watch American dubs. I'm not a big fan of Japanese dubs or subtitles because, one, I don't really think I want to learn Japanese, and two, if I wanted to read subtitles, I just go read the mangas, and I'm not a big manga fan. Sorry for people out there that are, because I'm just not all that big in mangas. Sorry. But this is going to be my top 5 things that annoy me in anime. God, there's a lot of things that annoy me. But to start off for number 5, annoying characters. Now, I'm not saying all annoying characters in some animes. If all the characters annoy me in the anime, I just don't bother watching it. But if there's like that one particular person that if you just see him, you just want to deck him right in the face, just full out blow him up, what the fuck, boom, then, because there are a lot of animes that have that. I'm not going to name any of them because, well, if I do, I might be pissing off some people that are fans of that particular character. Now, for number 4, multiple, well, let me put it this way. If any one of you ever seen Tenchi Muyo, like on Toonami or on the animes, the problem with that show I have is it basically always starts the show at the beginning. Each new series they come out with shows a different alternate nation of how they all met. I just don't get that. Why the hell do they do that? That pisses me off to no end. It's like, so this is like a multi-universe where it just basically says, if this wouldn't happen to here and this wouldn't happen to here. What if this happened and we all start from the beginning? It's like, if you're going to start a new series, continue on with a series you already have. Don't, like, pull the story back and basically make a whole new one. And they do this multiple times. You have no idea. They do it an ass load of times. I've watched every Tenchi Muyo. And if you're going to ask me what my favorite and least, favorite would have to be GXP because that was the first one I ever watched. And favorite ending, that was the best ending I would ever have to watch in an anime. That I never expected. That was perfect. But the least I would have to say is Tenchi Muyo Tokyo. Tokyo, it was good and all. I liked it, but it was way too mushy and just didn't have the comedy that I liked in there, you know? It just felt like it was lacking from the others, you know? Still liked it, though. So, for number 3. Yeah, I was going to have to do this either or one of these days. I'm going to have to say bland endings. Yeah, this is what I was kind of upset about. When I was watching Rosary plus Vampire, Rosary Vampire, whatever the hell you like to call it, but when I saw the ending, I was not impressed. I'm not going to ruin it for anyone who hasn't watched it, so I'm just going to say, if you like the ending, go right ahead and like it, but I found the ending to be kind of bland. It's just mushed together saying, there you go, we just pulled this right out of our asses, so here you are, it's an ending. Yay, round of a fucking claws. Yeah. That's one of the things that just disappoints me in animes. When they just make bland endings. Great animes that just say, there you go, there's your ending. We just pulled that out of our asses. That just amazingly ticks me off. It really does. Now, for number 2. Now, in all American dubs, they sometimes have to leave things out of Japanese dubs. For kids especially. I mean, everyone knows 4Kids does. I mean, I could stand 4Kids because I don't watch all Japanese animes because I'm not a big fan of reading subtitles. But I've watched a couple, and I like it for. I like the music in some Japanese. I like Japanese music, and Sonic X. If I do remember right, at the ending of Cosmo's death, they didn't have Shining Road. It was like, you couldn't have added that. 4Kids, you guys are ass clowns. That just kills it. Or Live and Learn. Open up your heart. That's as American as it gets. How fucking cheap are you assholes? Jeez Louise. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of 4Kids either because I've seen the comparisons and they are fools. There is no mistaking that. But this last one for number one, there is no blaming the Americans on this one. This is all on the writers and creators itself. When they don't end the series correctly at all. Yeah. Now, sometimes you can't blame the writers because maybe they didn't have enough funding, maybe not enough fans like back it up. But there are a few that I know for a fact would have made it. And they just let it go. I'm like, what the fuck's this shit? You're just going to end it like this. Fuck you. That's one of those moments where I go, you got to be kidding me. This is how you're going to end it? On a freaking cliffhanger? Everyone I know who's an anime fan hates it when it just ends on a cliffhanger. I fucking hate that. Sonic X, for one thing. There's a reason I did so many rumors of it for God knows how many months when I first started doing YouTube. And then there was the whole fact, my buddy, I felt bad. I felt so bad for him. He loves Air Gear. Air Gear kicks ass. I don't blame him. That show, comedy, action, complete ass kicking on there. I mean, that show deserves another season. Why didn't they make it? I don't get that either, but I felt bad for him on that one. I guess he felt my pain too. I mean, I didn't have Sonic X Season 4, and he didn't have Air Gear. It's one of those things where you go, what can you do? It's when stories don't end correctly, gaps, complete loopholes. Rosary plus Vampire, I don't know how to consider that. I don't know if it even ended correctly or not. I mean, doesn't really say. I'm not going to try to spoil it. If I try to say anything about the ending, then I might be spoiling it for others. Then I really don't want to try to do that. Well, if there's anything that people get pissed off about animes, please don't send me that stuff about 4Kids. I know, you all hate them. Burn in hell. 4Kids burn in hell, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I've heard it all. I've heard all that crap. So please comment or subscribe.